Crisp, he's going forward with a flash of his own. Jackulove already taking some damage onto Missing. He's so low, and that's first blood picked up by Kanavi. A 5-head play to pick up the first kill of the game in this best-of-3 series. And now Pays is on the run as well. Another Comet Spear connects. They're waiting for Crisp's cooldowns to come back up. Shun is here underneath the turret as well. It will not be any. Could not be maybe not be available for the next grub timer. As here comes 369 coming in with the unstoppable onslaught, immediately finding Missing, perfectly timed, perfectly sniped out, and
their bottom lane does have priority. They're going to continue to look for this. I like this from Chris, playing very aggressive. And if Kanavi gets 2 of the grubs, he could just ult for this. Hell, even Chris could just find the ignite. It's coming up in a few seconds.
Yeah, there was no threat of a kill without that summoner spell, so they're just trying to force Ala back to lane and give Top Esports a numbers advantage around the grubs, out of which they've already claimed 2. However, Shun is here, Pays on the way as well, and a teleport coming back in. It's going to be Scout joining the party, making it a 4v3, at least for the moment, in favor of JDG. Kanavi dashes in. Going to immediately try to find some damage onto Nico. Cream is still here, but he might just be a little bit too late. The Death Ray will make it a 1-for-1, and the Arcane Storm has already come out. Scout does not have his ultimate anymore. He has the flash to try to escape. Here comes that Grand Starfall, and Shun will go down as well. It's a 2-for-1 for Top Esports, and they can go right back to the grubs.
King Kanavi is in full effect here in this Game 1 versus JDG, and everybody is really performing. Yes, Jackie does go down, but...
And remember, this is him playing against his old team and doing pretty well so far. Here comes a response from JDG. They're going on to Cream with Scout and Missing. Nice to see use Pop Blossom, and of course the rest of the damage from Scout will get them back on the board. 500.
Really needs an escort. I feel like Top Esports playing a little too fast here. They need to back off, reconnect with the team.
Cream's going to try to come in with the Arcane Storm. Shun does secure the Herald, but the Pop Blossom goes out from Missing, and already it is Scout that gets singled out and dies with his flash still on cooldown. Pays the flash for the wall. Shun does as well.
That's absolutely insane. I think that is very, very good for them.
And that means that they can be very aggressive in terms of going for an invade on this next spawn of the blue buff. 369 out of the bush, does land a 2-man decimating smash. That's a teleport has come in from Scout. He still has his flash. He still has the Between Worlds, and he's going to use it to try to chunk out Kanavi, who does get shut down. That's a kill going over to the Aurora, and now it is 369 just yeeting his way out of there as JDG do find the kill right back. And now we're going to pop this Rift Herald in the mid lane.
With JDG slowly starting to get some of these objectives, but they knew. They knew we needed to flash out of that, otherwise Cream is getting a lot of resets, and this Victor will be too far ahead.
And it was once again Crisp with a really nicely placed dredge line to lock down Scout before he could even use his flash, and now Missing might get caught out as Kanavi has found him in his own jungle. However, Cream takes a huge boatload of damage and will go down to the Aurora. Call the Forge God comes out. It's going to be landed here onto the Pantheon, but here comes the response, and here comes Top Esports punching right back. Show with the Crescent Guard will knock away 2. Pays still at half HP on the back line. Gonna try to dish out some damage on the 369 with that Kraken Slayer that you talked about, Hulk.
Before Missing has the Pop Blossom, and 5 before Arla with the Call of the Forge God. Just give yourself a little bit of time. Now that you're missing out ways, you need to engage.
And as soon as those cooldowns are up, there goes Missing, and there goes JDG. Already a 2-for-1 trade, and a knockup comes to run a Kanavi. JD Gaming winning out of the team fight, and now Jackie11 369 are forced to run for the hills. What a play. Started off by Missing and followed up by the rest of JD Gaming, as they will deny the soul point unless a miracle skill comes through.
All right, Jackie, let's see that arrow. Guma got benched for less. They're not going to get the dragon. They're going to stop this, JD Gaming. They're going to try and pull this one out. Mid-prio being gained by Kaisa and Kanavi, and for 369.
Your main carries are on defensive itemizations. We'll see if that means anything here. There's no spell shield available for Jackulove yet, and that means he can potentially get singled out. Missing with the Pop Blossom will only land onto 1. We're on the other side of the fight. It's Kanavi taking down Shun. Dash forward from Ala, but not able to find a knockup. Now 369 still very beefy up in this front line, and he will be able to provide enough space to take Ala down.
All right. The entirety of JDG just feels a very much split right there. Not everybody kind of calm, cool, and collected. That might just be the Otacon. I mean, TES, look, they have 3 grubs. It's going to be a drive-by from Cream. So another engage tool missing, gone now.
Well, here comes the Ornhorn, and it looks like JDG want to start things off. It only hits onto Ala, but look at Missing. He's already been taken down. Ala has to dash away with the Searing Charge, but the depth charge still coming on top. There comes that choo-choo train, and Pace sees the Killer Instinct to get away. 2-for-0 in favor of Top Esports. They say, screw that soul point. We might just head towards the Baron.
Lane is going to be the dragon going over, like we had noted. Soul point here for Top Esports being able to secure them, and another fight where JDG 2 split, unable to break open the massive armor that is Top Esports front line. 369 is he's level 16 right now. Oh, Jackie.
Oh, Jackie. We are too far forward into this mid lane. That Edge of Night not going to save you here. As PES picks up a much-deserved kill. He finally gets on the board, and it's a numbers advantage here for JD Gaming for the next 40 seconds.
All right, Masterwork Kraken Slayer coming on through for PES. They recognize that they need to make this game into a better situation from them. It's the Baron being started here. Aurora on a massive flank.
Here's the call of the Forge God. It's going to connect here onto two members. 369 tanking up so much on that back line, but here comes the dive. Here comes the Pop Blossom. It lands on a 3 from missing, but Kanavi's still up and healthy.
No way.
And 369 will not fall. It's a double kill as PES goes down. All has to flash over the wall, and Kanavi is not done just yet. That Grand Starfall going to cut off Scout's escape. He dashes in, lands that stun, and Kanavi will pick up the kill, and Top Esports get themselves the ace.
And Cream and Kanavi just take over in this fight. The Arcane Storm doing enough work. It was an amazing ultimate from Missing. But PES, I need to look back in that fight. He still has his flash. Baron being started here for Top Esports. Jackie Love is coming on through. I wonder if maybe they wait. They got
a little butthurt. It's okay, Kanavi. You're winning this game. It's fine.
All right, well, we'll see what else. Top Esports now with Baron on all 5 members, 3 grubs. They're just going to rip apart the base. Scout trying to trade on the opposite side of the map. Objective bounties coming on through. But this could be the end. They're going to be looking on to inhibitor number 1 in mid, inhibitor number 2. And hell, if they don't win the game here, well, guess what? There's a dragon spawning in a minute and a half, and that'll be their Dragon Soul, the Infernal Drake.
See, Sinus' ulti up. Oh man, if we were watching Los Satona's game, you know that Simon's going straight into the Nexus turrets.
Oh hell yeah!
Not gonna happen this time. They're gonna back away as the teleport does come in to try to make sure that Scout doesn't finish off that tier 2. And now this Aurora could be caught out as there comes that Grand Starfall. Kanavi really trying to hunt Scout down. He uses the E for the additional movement speed. As here goes Scout, he goes and pops the invis. He's just trying to clear out the wave because he knows that he has met his doom. It's Cream picking up the kill, and Top Esports continuing to add to their lead.
Just absolutely manhandle JDG. There were some questionable moments where JDG were able to fight back, but they are completely demolishing them. I mean, Cream has had a fantastic game. Kanavi has absolutely blown this one open.
Right over the wall with the Blast Cone, immediately trying to start the engage. PES in some trouble, already chunked down to half HP. Still has both the summoner spells up though. The depth charge goes in on a Missing. They don't have enough damage to burst the Nico down from 2 screens away, so instead they will take the 3rd inhibitor of the game and send their pings towards that Infernal Soul, but maybe they don't even need it. They can just try to end the game right here as All steps too far forward and is taken down. Scout on the back line, does not have his ultimate just yet. PES once again has to head back to the fountain, but he might not be able to get back in time. The Pop Blossom from Missing, only doing a little bit of crowd control. PES dashing in. It's the last ditch effort for JDG, but it will not be enough. A fully charged Q from 369 will seal game number 1 as Top Esports come out with a guns a-blazing in game number 1.
32 minutes, and it felt like for all 30. I think this is risky. I think this is really hard for them to pull off. Yeah, turret is starting to really heat up. They are poking them out.
They're going slowly but surely. Finally Missing does pop the heal, but the spears are starting to rain in here for PES. Oh, the Mantra Q from downtown. It's pure from Crisp, and that's first blood to Top Esports. They could look for more onto PES. The redive is inevitable. The tether lands onto the Callista. In goes Kanavi. The tower is heating up. Will this be PES outplaying? He's able to find the first kill, but will be shut down by the Mystic Shot of Jackie.
Okay, perfectly fine though. I think that being able to trade 2 for 1, great for Top Esports. A lot of summoner spells now invested though. A bit questionable to me. Jackie Love also getting another wave. JDG are giving up a lot of gold on the map to try to make this play happen right now. So they'll get 2 grubs. Teleport coming in from 369.
369 going to try to join the fray. It's already 2 grubs picked up here by JDG. They're going to be very happy to just give up the 3rd, knowing they have the advantage. And also have burned that teleport from
onto the Azir, get him set up.
Okay, this could be what JDG were looking for. The Fates Call finds the bottom lane of Top Esports. Chris flashes away, but it's not enough. The Ren will take him down.
Contest Top Esports.
Oh, Tris gets hit up by that handshake, and Sean going to jump over the wall. This is the opportunity that JDG might want right before that Rift Herald spawns. Crisp still getting singled out, and the Feats of Warfare going to be secured by JD Gaming. Kanavi dashes in, but the land's respite buying so much time. Jackie Love at the shift back over into his red buff pit. and won't be able to finish off any single kill. So JD Gaming getting
and 2 items. Even going for this turret here.
Let's take the tower.
That's going to be the Raptors going over to 369. Another mark denied.
Well, let's see what they can do in Ala in a 3v1 situation. He dashes away. Will be very tanky until he uses that ulti, which he doesn't feel comfortable using just yet. Pathmaker out, and Cream just uses the Fate Seal to escape once Pays arrives.
Andre's Sork Pen boots for like 8+ minutes now. Kanavi's going to get a hell of a lot of damage done to him with the Mounting Dread. JDG saying, okay, that's enough. You've taken enough of the base, enough of the map.
We're playing fast and loose in this game. Missing, just left out to dry. Chris flashes forward. The shielding is not enough, and 369 picks up the kill after utilizing his teleport.
Feels like if Top Esports lose, if they give the shutdown, we talked about it earlier, this game could instantly swing and be very snowball reliant for both of these teams.
But so far, Top Esports are the one with that advantage. They're up 2,500 gold. Missing, chunked out really low! And the spear picks up the kill by Kanavi. Cream comes in with a Fate Seal. It lands on a 2, but Pays still very healthy. A numbers advantage in favor of Top Esports. They will be able to claim that second Drake.
Jackie Love just arcane shifts forward, puts all that damage into Missing, and unfortunately Missing now being a large problem for JDG, constantly going down as this Renata. There was Fate's call, maybe not expecting him to immediately get bursted out by that huge spear, and they're going to take Dragon. They're going to start up Otacon immediately here for Top Esports.
Will JDG respond? Missing's back up, but he's very far away from this Otacon, who's now at 8,000 HP. Scout in the area as well. Shun very far away. There should be no chance at a steal, but maybe Top Esports could be under threat in terms of fight. Shun goes in! Oh my goodness! He somehow gets into range to steal that Otacon away!
Here, Jesus Christ, that Nidalee Spear just nuked Scout's HP.
Yeah, it was able to allow for JDG to get that tier 1 turret, but not much more after that. Away from that next spear as well. They're playing dodgeball right now in their own side of the rift, and
they're gonna go for Baron
with the tier 2. Now teleport has been issued from Cream, and with the health bars chunked so low, Top Esports can and will start this up.
Right now, this is a free Baron going over to Top Esports.
It's way
they
too
are
late
playing
to teleport.
fast. They are playing intentional, and hell, they even got the teleport out from Ala. Team possessed here. Clean movements. It feels like they are so locked in as to what they need to be able to accomplish.
Okay, Death
369 walks forward.
It's set up onto the Croc. He's chunked down to 40% HP. Oh, Cream does not hit anybody as Shun flashes away. Here comes the Emperor's Divide. Scout looking to find the kill onto his opposing mid laner, and it will be a shutdown picked up by Ala. Hostile takeover is slowing Kanavi down. He has no flash and he has no life. It's a double kill for the Cassante. And JD Gaming find the fight that they need and will pick up their second Dragon of the game.
It took them almost half an hour in game time, but finally we see JDG get a team fight on their terms, and it goes their way. Second Dragon of the game going over to JDG, and this Baron now being stalled out for Top Esports. They tries to squeeze a little bit too much. Again, it is so hard for this team to actually walk into Fog of War if JDG are set up.
And potentially a pull of the Baron.
I mean, Scout still has teleport. They're going to be able to go back into this play, and JDG right now are having access into mid. They're getting pulled around the map right now, trying to find this pick onto Ala.
Now he's the one singled out. The Uno reverse card right back in onto the Cassante. Jackie Love with a Mystic Shot picks up the kill, and it's a numbers advantage for Top Esports for the next 50 seconds. 4v5 on the map. Top Esports going to start up this Baron, and there's not much that JDG can do about it.
JDG, they're going to go to the Dragon. They're going to put themselves on soul point with this. Another Infernal Dragon coming on through. 369 invests the teleport. This game only gets tighter and tighter between the two teams here. JDG sitting in 4th. Top Esports are #1 team here in the LPL. How much more can Top Esports get? This is the second Baron that they've now gotten here in this game. And they're finally going to be able to break open another tier 2. I know that you've been trying to play really fast on at least one side of the map. 369.
We send the Renekton right over the wall. The hostile takeover going to slow him down as well. Eclipse onto Crisp. Here's the Emperor's Divide.
Oh my God!
Shield is big from Cream. It lands on a 4. Lands rested, buying a lot of time. Who's going to come out on top in this one? Guardian Angel already popped from Pays. Jackie
oh my God, Jackie!
Jackie Love's trying to pop off once again. And in the moment that matters most, it is the star franchise AD carry for Top Esports to win themselves the fight. Only All is alive. They have a wave in mid lane, and Top Esports going to try to close out this series 2-0.
They got another mid wave coming on through. Jackie Love finally comes alive with this Ezreal. They've got Baron now. It's gone. There's no Baron buff available. All it needs to make a lifetime save. He's going for the minion wave.
He's not going to be able to find it. Those minions going to be all nice and healthy. The ace is picked up for Kanavi as he sweeps his former team in the LPL Split 2 regular season. It's Jackie Love on the Ezreal to win them at the end as Top Esports go to 12-2 with a dominant sweep over JD Gaming.